Okay, great. So now that everybody's had a chance to get something to drink and fill out your customer profile card, we are going to go ahead and get started. So what we're going to be doing tonight is first I'm going to have all of y'all just go around and introduce yourselves. That way I get to know you a little bit better and you guys can get to know each other a little bit better if any of y'all don't already know each other. And then we're going to learn a little bit about me and a little bit about our company, the Mary Kay Products. And then we're going to get right into the fun products that we're going to get to use tonight. And also, I will be able to schedule a follow-up appointment with you, so I'll be telling you a little bit more about that. And if there are products that you want to take home with you, you'll be able to go home with those tonight. I do have most of the products that we're going to be doing tonight. I should have enough for everybody. So if you like me and you like the products, then I will have those available for you, but there's no obligation to purchase a thing. I just want you to sit back, relax, have a great time, and so you can just kind of let your hair down, take a deep breath, and know that this is just a time for you to be pampered and to just get a little bit of a break, okay? Great. So first off, I do have an extra little gift for our fabulous hostess, Susie. Thank you so much. I have had such a blast getting ready with you and getting this party together with you. And I know we are going to have a ball tonight because if your friends are half as much fun as you are, then we are in for a real treat together. And so this is just a little extra thank you from me to you. So can we give her a big round of applause for getting us all together? Wonderful. Okay, great. So I'll actually go ahead and have you go first, okay? So as our hostess, I know everybody probably knows you, but just to kind of get the ball rolling, I would love for each of you to tell everybody your name, what you do during the day. Do you work? Are you at home with kids? What is it that you are doing during the day? And any major skincare questions or concerns that you have that you would love for me to talk a little bit about tonight. And then the last question that I have for you is if I could be your little pink fairy godmother and bop you on the head and answer any wish, add anything more to your life, what would that one thing be? Okay, so we'll start with you. Okay, thank you guys so much for sharing with me. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate the opportunity to get to know you better. The next step that we're going to do is, if you have not already, please go ahead and make sure that your profile card is completely filled out. This is a starting step from you to me to let me know a little bit more about your current skincare, your skincare needs, things like that. And so we're going to be using this really just to kind of get the ball rolling on our relationship. So again, as I said earlier, if you decide that you love the products and you love me, I want to be your consultant for life. And this is a way for me to really get an idea of what will be the best thing for you to use today, and then we will go from there. And so giving your feedback and all of that is going to let me know how we might tweak something. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later as well. So just make sure you have that completely filled out, if you would please. The next thing is your beauty book. Now, each of you has a beauty book that looks just like this. So if you would, please go ahead and open that up right now. And in the front, I have tucked in here a little, what is our sales ticket. But I use our sales tickets a little bit differently at my parties. So please go ahead and at the very top, put your name. And then you can go ahead and put your address and email address as well. Put today's date, please, and then our hostess's name. So go ahead and put that in right now. And then what we're going to do is, as we go through the products tonight, you're each going to write down every single product that you use tonight. And then that way, at the end, you're going to know what you used, and I'm going to be able to have that on file as well. Also, feel free to just make some personal notes. If there's a product you know you absolutely must have, you can put a big heart and circle and exclamation points next to it. If there's a product that you think maybe, but maybe you want to ask me some questions individually, then you can put a little question mark there. If there's something that you're just like, I really didn't like that, you can even put a little frowny face. I won't take it personally. Once you've completed that, you can go back to this beauty book here and open up the first page, and you will see a picture of Mary Kay Ash. She is the woman who did, in fact, start the company in 1963. Our world headquarters is still in Dallas, Texas, but I love that this just shares a little bit more about our company and the fact that we believe in changing lives. We believe in enriching women's lives. And so it does share with you a little bit about our innovative products and the fact that when women feel beautiful on the outside, it affects how we feel on the inside. Isn't that true? It may not be fair, but I do believe it's fact that it affects how confident we are, and how confident we are affects how we're able to bless others. When we don't feel confident about ourselves, it's a lot harder to really step out of our comfort zone and really be others focused. And so Mary Kay believes that we are enriching women's lives by building women's confidence in their image. We also believe in enriching women's lives through this career opportunity. The fact that we have no glass ceilings, no quotas, no territories. Women are able to work and earn at whatever level they choose to, and to design our careers around God first, family second, and career third. And that is a huge blessing for us, and I know it is for me personally. Also, we have Pink Doing Green, which is a program that is completely focused on environmentally friendly packaging. We also do a lot of fundraising. We plant trees. There are so many things that we do to be an environmentally focused and friendly company. And of course, we have the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation. That is a foundation founded by Mary Kay Ash herself that is still run by her family, and it is designed to raise awareness and donations for domestic violence and cancers affecting women. In fact, we have given over $50 million to those two causes through the Charitable Foundation. And I just love knowing that when I work my business, I am supporting a company that really believes in doing good. And isn't it great for you to know as clients that you are supporting those incredibly good causes as well as supporting a local business owner, me? I want to tell you just a little bit about myself. So from the time I was very, very little, God planted a dream in my heart that I would do something that really made a difference, that I would impact lives, that I would be able to have influence on people to feel better about themselves, and that I would be able to impact really our world. And so I also had a deep desire, though, that I knew I wanted to get married. I knew I wanted to have a family. I knew I wanted to be others focused, but have a great lifestyle. And so I really basically wanted to have my cake and eat it too. Can anyone else relate to that? Yeah, I believe that women deserve two things in life. It all, right? Absolutely. We deserve it all, and we have a dream to have it all. And somewhere along the road, it's very common for us to start to give up on that dream, to think that it's just not possible, either because we don't really see too many people having that dream and living that dream, or maybe because we bought into some of the lies that were told to us. Some women have had the lies of you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not pretty enough. So we start to believe these things in our mind. And I'll be honest with you, I was no exception. I grew up in a great home, but I really had a deep desire to have a phenomenal life. And the older I got, the further away that seemed. And by the time I graduated with a degree in English literature, political science, and secondary education and moved to Austin, Texas to begin my political career, I really didn't see how I was going to be able to have it all. I believed that I could be a great wife and a good mother someday. And I believed that I could go into politics and I could make a difference. And I believed that there were things that I could do, careers that I could have where I could make a really great living. But what I didn't see was a place where I could have it all. And so I decided to take a look at this whole Mary Kay thing. I'll admit that I really blew it off. Now, I grew up in Mary Kay. My mom is a retired national sales director, so she started her business 5 years before I was born. I literally grew up around this company, and I absolutely never in a million years thought that this is what I would do. But I was so surprised that when I really looked into it and I really prayed about it, I realized that this was a way for me to have it all. And so I just want to say thank you, because I love what I do. And these parties are such a blessing in my life, and the fact that I get to make new friends and party every day for a living and still be able to do it on my terms and raise my family the way that I want to. And so that was what really appealed to me most, was the fact that it was a vehicle, this company, this product was a vehicle for me to have a life that a lot of people only dream of. So tonight, I really encourage you to watch what I do and just think about if maybe this is something for you. Mary Kay always said that there is one beauty consultant at every party. So maybe it's you. I believe that, as I said before, women really deserve it all. And I think that we are looking for what I call the 4 I's: integrity, influence, income, and independence. And I believe that truly these 4 I's are something that can be found as an independent beauty consultant. And so I'll be sharing that a little bit more about that with you later. But for now, just keep an eye and just watch what I do. Believe it or not, you're just going to see I am just working and slaving and sweating, and this is so hard. No, it's really not. This is so much fun. And anybody who is willing to be coachable can learn how to be a successful independent beauty consultant. Okay? Great. All right, so back to the beauty book. I love the fact that this beauty book talks about skincare at every age, and it really breaks down what our skincare needs are for different ages. Because a lot of times at a party, somebody will come in and they really don't understand the difference between using a specific skincare line that is right for their age and their skin type and all of that versus just using soap and water. And I think this does a great job explaining that in our 20s, really what we need is a good skincare product that is keeping our skin clean and healthy, as well as protecting it from damage. In our 30s, that's where the cellular rejuvenation process starts to slow down. The exfoliation process starts to slow down. And so we're starting to notice that, our skin maybe isn't quite as radiant, and maybe we're starting to notice a little bit of fine lines and maybe even a little bit of sun damage and things like that. And so our skin cells need help with just exfoliating and rejuvenating. Then as we go into our 40s, you're starting to notice that a lot more photo damage has taken place. You're starting to see freckles and sunspots, uneven skin tone. You may even be noticing that your skin is really losing a lot of its natural moisture. And then in your 50s plus, gravity is starting to take effect. I know, our elastin and our collagen in our skin is starting to break down. All of the things that our skin cells used to be able to do just on their own naturally is starting to slow down. And so these skincare lines are designed to boost up the things that it used to be able to do on its own. So it's just here to give a boost, right, for your specific needs. And I want to draw attention to the 100% satisfaction guarantee right here on the right-hand side of your beauty book. That is so important. A couple things I want you to know about that. In Mary Kay, not only do we have a try before you buy policy, we also have a policy that says that if you don't absolutely love the product, you can return it or exchange it. And what that means is that tonight we're going to get you the skincare line that, based on your profile card, I think is going to be the right fit for you. But we know that every woman is different. Every skin is different. And so what I'm able to do is customize and tweak the line just for you based on your honest feedback about what you like, what you don't like, what feels good, maybe what doesn't feel quite so good. You need a little more moisture, a little less moisture, that kind of thing. Then when you go home with the product and you use it for a couple of weeks, you might find that, again, you've got a little feedback for me that maybe we want to tweak it and get it just right for you. Isn't it amazing to know that, first of all, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be your consultant, and I'm going to give you great skincare and great service. But if there is a time where you need to exchange anything, then I want you to feel completely 100% comfortable telling me that. And here's the deal. The company actually places that in for us. So what that means is that if you return a product, the company is going to replace that product for me. So you don't have to feel bad about being honest with me about what's working and what's not working. It does not cost me a dime for you to return or exchange a product, okay? Does that sound great? So you feel totally 100% comfortable being honest with me? Wonderful. Because I would much rather you return or exchange something so that we can get it just right for you and you're happy and you're getting the best results that you ever imagined you could get than think that, ooh, I'm not going to answer her calls because I don't want to order that moisturizer because it didn't work for me. okay? Because I really believe if you will work with me, we're going to be able to get it just right, and you're going to get better results than you've ever had before.